Paint is everywhere. For thousands of years, paint has been used to decorate and protect anything from walls, doors, machinery, in fact, almost everything we see around us. If you think of paint, one of the first things you think of is colour. But colour is much more important than just making your room look good.
It's huge, isn't it? Because it affects our mood, it affects how we feel. If people have colours that are harmonising with each other, they feel a bit more relaxed and it just has a calming influence. Whereas if you put colours together that jar, that can create quite a lot of what we call noise. Not noise that you hear, but noise that you actually sort of see. You can go from something that is unpleasant to live with and makes you feel quite stressed out to something that is actually a lot more of a pleasant area to work in.
The technology of paint is always advancing. Now there's even paint for the home which goes on pink but dries in white.
It helps consumers paint on white because it's notoriously difficult. So this product has been developed and it fades from pink to pure brilliant white in about an hour. So hopefully you're never going to miss a bit again.
Imagine you were being asked to do a job where it was quite a high risk job. You might actually want to think about the colour scheme before you commit to painting the first drop. It would be great to kind of preview the system where you go out, take a photograph, the experts can actually recolour the picture so you can imagine exactly what it would look like, and maybe you'd like to see a couple of choices, and that really helps you decide whether to go for something maybe quite a bold move or something a little bit safer.
It's a huge industry, but to make their business successful, the manufacturers have to listen to their customers. Not just the do-it-yourselfers, but the professionals, the painters and decorators.
The professional painter and decorator relies solely on his reputation for the next job. And clearly, word of mouth either makes or breaks a decorator. It's obvious that we have to offer a quality product because it's under test all day, every day by these people. When we consider launching a new product, we bring decorators into our business, let them test the products, and they help us refine the property of the product so that they are really involved in new product development and launch.
Many former painters and decorators work in manufacturing. Although they were once apprentices, they have moved into different careers from marketing to customer support and even senior management.
It's actually interesting, it's varied. I'm in my own background, moving right from decorating right through into a technical training consultant role that I have now is very different to what I initially thought I was going to start off to. I mean, part of my job that I do now is actually a lot of problem solving, so you do need to have a very round understanding of what decorating is, but also building, how buildings are constructed and designs of buildings as well, so you can actually identify where problems actually occur and how to actually put them right when it comes to paint.
It is a very diverse industry. It's got lots of opportunities. It's entirely up to you how far you take it. I now look after internet websites, which has nothing to do with painting at all, but it looks after all our trade brands have their own websites. It's just completely different to what I was doing originally when I first left school, and I'd never thought I'd have got to where I am now. So you've got to look beyond just painting and decorating. There are lots of opportunities for you.
With respect to my own family, I'd be delighted for them to get into the industry. So for me, it's not a general message to anyone who's looking at this because it's something that I personally feel is true. Because of the enrichment in life that participation in a business like this can bring. I mean, it's not just about painting walls and houses. We would expect in the not too distant future also to be very active in places like Buckingham Palace. So it creates opportunities in a vast array of areas across the spectrum of life. I find it to be an absolutely exciting industry and business to be in.
You know, there's nothing to stop you. It is your choice either to become the boss of a contracting company in a number of years or even the managing director of a paint company. I started 30 years ago, way down the ladder, and here I am today. And I'm thrilled to be in this industry. It's a fabulous industry to get involved with. There's great ambition, and I would encourage anyone who's considering entering any apprenticeship to consider painting and decorating as the number one.